John Fraser, CEO of Treatment.com, joining us today. Great to have John with us to talk a little bit about a brand new app the company has developed, Cara, which is an artificial intelligence-based app that's working on diagnostic work in the healthcare sector and in the healthcare industry for individuals. It's great to see you, John. Thanks for doing this today.
Good morning.
Let's talk a little bit about the company first. Where did this concept
Sure.
come from? Because it's definitely a different approach here.
Sure. Well, I think what happened was, people are going onto the internet to get more and more information for their healthcare, right? I mean, you Google things, you look up online whenever you have a cough or a sneeze or whatever, especially busy moms. So about 5 years ago, I assembled a team. This is my third company, by the way, in healthcare, to really look at building artificial intelligence into mobile apps so that we can do a much better job of diagnosing and treating people right at home.
Continues to move in this direction as far as technology is concerned. Let's talk about Cara because it's very
Sure.
interesting, and I feel like it's going to be an ever-expanding tool that people will come to learn and maybe rely on as we go forward here. Tell everyone exactly what they need to know here. So this is artificial intelligence based and working on
Yes.
diagnostic work as far as health concerns.
Yes, yes. What we did is we built a team, an international team of doctors to really train this very friendly AI system we call Cara to really help understand, what kind of symptoms you have. It interviews you just like a doctor. It was trained just like a doctor so that you can really figure out, what your symptoms are in detail, and then how do those symptoms associate with certain diseases. So you can get a much, much better read on your health conditions at home for you, for your kids, maybe your grandpa that you're worried about, right at your fingertips using the very latest healthcare information, again, trained by doctors.
And we're seeing a visual there to kind of aid with this as well of the app itself. Very user friendly, lots of
Yes.
user friendly graphics on the app itself. When it comes to, I mean, the obvious question here, when it comes to information, what do people have to provide as far as personal information is concerned to get, a response or get a result from the app itself? And secondly,
Sure.
is it more generic on the condition side of things, or will it maybe at some point remember your conditions or what has happened in the past to kind of rely on that as time goes by?
Well, that's a good question. We did a lot of consumer research about how people interact with these healthcare applications. And what we discovered is people are very reticent to give up their private health information. So we've made it very simple to sign into our app. And then basically all we need is your age, your sex, and your location. And that essentially sets up our AI engine then to start a very, very sophisticated interview of you. Again, it thinks like a doctor. And then as you use the application, the more information you're willing to share, the more accurate, obviously, the assessments can become. So we really rely on the customer to sort of make that judgment and give us more information as they feel the app is giving you kind of better information and you want to dig deeper, maybe into your condition or, again, for your loved ones, your kids. It's really geared for families, busy moms, people like that who really want something better than Google.
So completely on the user end of things when it comes to how much you're willing to actually input into the app to get a response.
Sure. Well, initially, all you need, as I mentioned, is your age, sex, location. But we also, in thinking like a doctor, we also can take in things like risk factors, right? Do you smoke? What's your weight? There are hundreds and hundreds of risk factors in medicine, and our AI engine can actually factor in all of those, into making a better and better set of diagnoses for you. So it's really sort of disclosure, how much you're willing to share with the AI engine. It'll then give you a better and better, understanding of what your conditions could be.
You mentioned primary caregivers, the target audience here, whether it be parents looking after maybe a child with some sort of ailment or elderly. where are we seeing the highest demand for the product at this point, and are there plans to maybe expand that into the educational side of things as well?
Yes, our initial launch is going to be this fall. It'll be a free app, as you showed on the screen, and that'll be available for everyone in North America. And then we will use the same AI engine over time to start providing medical education. In fact, a leading medical school in the United States has already purchased the AI system to help train and test medical students. So again, being designed by doctors, built over 5 years by a team of doctors, we feel that our AI engine can not only provide care and help to busy moms and any other caregivers, but also will help medical schools and eventually busy doctors who can use the same AI to provide better care.
Where are we on the development side of things when it comes to the app itself, John? And what is there as far as a timeline before people can actually get their hands on this and start testing it and using it here in Canada, I assume first, and then maybe talk a little bit about plans for the rest of the world?
Sure. Well, we are launching in North America this fall, so it'll be both Canada and the U.S. simultaneously. And then we will be expanding internationally. Our system supports multiple languages. And actually, the funny thing is, we had to have it translate initially from doctor speak to sort of regular English. So that was our first translation. But that'll allow us to get into, the Chinese market, India, Germany, obviously Europe, in multiple languages, because the need for this is global. People do 1 billion searches a day on Google about health issues, but all you get back is maybe you get a cold or cancer, right? It's not very helpful. So we want to be better than Google by providing that more personalized healthcare information for everybody.
It's an interesting idea and a very interesting topic, and one that I'm sure a lot of people will find very, very useful once available to them. John Fraser, CEO of Treatment.com. Thank you for doing this, first of all, and we look forward to an update in the future.
Okay, thanks very much.
There we go, guys. Treatment.com, TRUE, the ticker on the CSE, guys.
Hi, I'm Kara, your personal health assistant. My symptom assessments help you figure out what that annoying cough might be. Nope, no. Looks like allergies. Neat, right? Download for free in the App Store today.